Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know a lot of you are trying to improve your English, right? You want to be speaking confidently, fluently, like you could order a whole pizza in Italy without breaking a sweat. Well, this video is about to be your new best friend. Today, I'm hooking you up with my favorite tips and tricks to learn English faster. And no, it's not going to be boring grammar lessons, I promise. We keeping it fun, we keeping it real. So, if you're ready to finally nail that English presentation, impress your crush with some killer vocab, or just binge watch Netflix without subtitles, goals, then grab your notebook, your bestie, your pet parrot who might be judging your grammar, whatever. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole toolkit of tricks to become a better English speaker every single day. Are you ready? I said, are you ready to become fluent AF? Let's get this party started. Before we get into all the cool apps and tricks, we gotta talk about what's going on up here. It's all about mindset, fam. Look, learning a language is like trying to teach your grandma how to use Instagram. It's gonna be messy, there will be typos, and she might accidentally DM her dentist a selfie. But you know what? It's all good. It's part of the process. Same goes for English. The first and most important tip I can give you is, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Seriously, ditch that fear like it's your ex on Valentine's Day. English is just a tool to communicate, not some fancy test of how smart you are. Think about it. Native speakers, like people who were practically born speaking English, they make mistakes all the time. They say, they forget words, they accidentally call their teacher mom. It happens. So why are you, my friend, who is putting in the effort to learn a whole new language, why are you being so hard on yourself? Give yourself a break. Speak, write, text, sing in the shower, even if your cat judges you. The more you use English, even if it's not perfect, the faster you'll learn. Remember, progress over perfection, always. All right, next up, let's talk about immersion. Now, before you freak out and think I'm about to tell you to book a one-way ticket to London, chill. You don't need to move to become fluent. You just gotta bring England to you. That's right. We're talking about Operation English Immersion, and trust me, this is top secret CIA level stuff. Just kidding, it's actually way easier than that. First things first, change your phone's language to English. I know, it feels weird at first, but trust me, you'll get used to it faster than you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Next, switch up your social media game. Start following English-speaking YouTubers, meme pages, those accounts that post cute dog videos with hilarious captions. You'll be learning without even realizing it. And speaking of not realizing you're learning, let's talk about entertainment, baby. Movies, TV shows, music, these are your new secret weapons. Start with stuff you already love, but watch it with English subtitles. Sing along to your favorite English songs, even if you sound like a dying cat, nobody's judging. The key here is to surround yourself with the language as much as possible. Think of it like this. If you want to learn how to swim, you gotta jump in the pool, right? You can't just read about swimming and expect to float. Same goes for English. Jump in, get wet, and don't be afraid to make a splash. So go on, get immersed. Your brain will thank you for it. Okay, let's talk vocab. Because let's be real, nobody has time to memorize the entire dictionary. Like, I don't even know what lugubrious means, and I'm pretty sure I've lived a full and happy life without it. The good news is, you don't need to know every single word in the English language to be fluent. We're all about working smarter, not harder, right? So here's the deal. We're going to use the 80-20 rule. This basically means that 80% of your conversations will probably use the same 20% of words. So instead of trying to learn every word under the sun, focus on the most common ones first. Trust me, this will get you speaking fluently way faster. Now, how do you find these magical common words? Easy. There are tons of lists online. Just search for most common English words and bam, you've got yourself a study guide. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lily, how am I supposed to remember all these words? Don't worry, I got you. First of all, don't just memorize them like a robot. Make it fun. Create your own personal dictionary. Write down the word, its meaning, maybe even draw a funny picture to help you remember. And here's a pro tip: learn phrases, not just words. Instead of just learning the word go, learn go for a walk, go crazy, go to bed. You look tired. Get it? It helps you sound more natural and like way cooler. You got this. Chapter 4. The Power of Speaking. Unleash your inner chatterbox. Okay, so you've been working on your mindset, you're immersing yourself in English like a champ, and your vocabulary is growing faster than my love for pizza. Now it's time for the big league speaking. I know, this is where things get real, but trust me, this is where the magic happens. The more you speak, the faster you'll become fluent. Think of it like riding a bike. At first, you're wobbly, you need those training wheels, you're terrified of falling. But the more you practice, the more confident you become. And soon enough, you're popping wheelies and impressing all the neighborhood kids. Speaking English is the same thing. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Your brain starts to make those connections, your mouth gets used to forming the words, and your confidence skyrockets. Now I know what you're thinking. Lily, who am I supposed to talk to? I don't have any native speaker friends. First of all, don't underestimate the power of talking to yourself. Seriously, I talk to myself all the time, and let me tell you, I give great advice. But in all seriousness, talking to yourself is a fantastic way to practice your English. Stand in front of the mirror, describe your day, have a full-blown conversation with your reflection. It might feel silly at first, but it works. Another great way to practice is to record yourself speaking. Hear me out. This is like next-level self-reflection. You'll be able to hear your pronunciation, your grammar mistakes, and you can work on improving them. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, every little bit helps. You got this! Chapter 5. Read, write, conquer. Grammar doesn't stand a chance. All right, bookworms and word nerds, this chapter is for you. If you really want to level up your English game, you gotta embrace the power of reading and writing. And no, I'm not talking about writing essays that would make Shakespeare jealous. We're talking about simple, fun, everyday writing. First up, reading. Reading is like a cheat code for learning a language. Think about it. When you read, you're seeing correct grammar in action. You're expanding your vocabulary without even trying, and you're getting exposed to different writing styles. It's like a crash course in English, but way more fun than sitting in a stuffy classroom. Start with something you enjoy. Don't force yourself to read classic literature if you'd rather be reading about vampires or space adventures. There are books out there for every interest, I promise. And if you're just starting out, try reading short stories, blog posts, even comic books. Now let's talk about writing. Before you panic and say, Lily, I'm not a writer, hear me out. Writing doesn't have to be this big, scary thing. It can be as simple as journaling for 5 minutes a day. Chapter 6. Tech to the rescue. Your personal English squad. Okay, fellow tech addicts, this chapter is for you. We live in a world where you can literally learn anything with a few taps on your phone. Gone are the days of dusty textbooks and boring language labs. We've got apps, baby, apps for days. Seriously, there are so many amazing language learning apps out there, it's mind-blowing. Duolingo, Babbel, Memories. These are like your personal English tutors, but way less intimidating and way more fun. They gamify the learning process, so it feels like you're playing a game instead of studying. And speaking of games, let's not forget about the power of good old-fashioned video games. Playing video games in English is a sneaky way to learn new words, improve your listening skills, and immerse yourself in the language without even realizing it. So yeah, embrace the power of technology, my friend. It's your secret weapon to English fluency. Chapter 7. Keep it fun. Keep it real. Consistency is your superpower. Okay, we've covered a lot today, so let's recap with the most important lesson of all. Consistency is key. You can have all the best apps, the coolest language partners, and the most amazing vocabulary in the world, but if you're not consistent with your learning, you're not going to see the results you want. Think of it like this. Would you rather work out for 2 hours once a month or for 20 minutes every day? I know what you're thinking. Lily, are you seriously asking me to choose between exercise and Netflix? Look, I'm not saying you have to give up your favorite shows, but I am saying that a little bit of effort every day goes a long way. So, how do you stay consistent? Make English a habit, not a chore. Integrate it into your daily routine in a way that feels natural and enjoyable. Like instead of scrolling through Instagram for hours, listen to an English podcast while you're getting ready in the morning. Or, instead of watching that same episode of Friends for the 100th time, challenge yourself to watch a new movie in English. And most importantly, make it fun. Learning a language shouldn't feel like a punishment. Find ways to make it enjoyable for yourself. Watch funny English-speaking YouTubers, sing along to your favorite English songs, even if you sound like a dying cat. Or find a language exchange partner who shares your love for all things pizza. Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. The most important thing is to keep going, keep practicing, and never stop believing in yourself. You got this. Outro, you got this. Time to level up your English. So there you have it. Real, actionable tips that actually work. I'm serious. If I can learn English and build a whole career around it, trust me, you can too. Don't get hung up on being perfect. Just start, be consistent, and most importantly, have fun with it. If you found these tips helpful, do me a solid and hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome content, and share this video with your friends who are trying to level up their English game. We're all in this together, fam. And before you go, let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from this video. What are you going to start doing today to improve your English? Let's chat in the comments. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep slaying the English language. Bye!